right now.
And
All right. I am live.
Man, where is my baby at? My wife's sick. Y'all not doing nothing. What's really going on?
sorry, your baby is stable. We're just monitoring them. We are following protocols, especially home birth.
What you mean considering the home birth? We had a midwife. Everything was cool. We had a plan.
Everything was cool. Is a home birth? Home births have their own risk. Lucky you made it in here on time. But now we can do what we need to do from the beginning.
No. We had a birth plan. We had a certified midwife. Everything was cool until my baby started having breathing problems. That's the only reason we here. Everything was cool.
You should have been in here in the first place.
Excuse me, doctor. Hi, how are you? And my name's Kyra. I'm the doula. I would appreciate it if you could be a little bit more respectful with my clients. We all know that home births can be absolutely safe for low risk births. You should know that as a medical provider. And a nurse midwife is a professional.
Excuse me, we're just trying to do our jobs here.
I'm doing mine as well.
These
Thank you.
emotional
I'm doing mine
reactions
as well.
are not helpful.
What is yours?
First of all, I told y'all this was not a good idea. We didn't need to be in this hospital. We didn't need to be at home. Now we're in the hospital. We could have been in the hospital. We could have been in the hospital in the first
We had
place.
a plan.
All right, you know what?
We had a plan.
Here, Jason, just.
Y'all not even helping my
Can you
wife.
take this key?
Sir, this is just protocol. We're just following along with the hospital's protocol.
Okay.
You know
Yeah,
why
I don't
you're
got no
not
medicine for
okay?
her,
She
man.
just needs her mama. Come on, baby.
We're gonna go check on the
I don't
baby.
even know why. Cerise, the spirituals are not gonna help today.
Okay, so we had the home birth, we got the baby in, we were able to do our jobs, and we have the baby stabilized. The baby is now on CPAP and is going to be hooked up to the ventilator for a little while. And so you'll be able to come check on the baby in a few minutes. Let's try to keep the emotions under control. Okay.
How about you keep yours under control?
I
You've been
will
very
handle mine,
disrespectful
you
to my
handle
clients.
yours.
That's okay. I'll be calling the hospital administrator. I know this.
Excuse me, ma'am. I'm sorry. Oh, what was your name? I'm sorry.
Kyra.
Kyra, we're just following protocol. I apologize if it seems like it's a lot, but the parents can see the baby after we do board rounds.
Okay, thank you.
You're
I
very-
don't
Thank you for
appreciate
giving
you
good
talking about
information.
our home birth plan. That's a traditional thing that we do. You
But
talking about considering
Your home
our
birth plan
birth.
is here. I'm sorry.
All my son-in-law wants to do is see his baby and make sure that his wife says, can we please just see the baby?
Yes, we're following protocol. We'll be able to see the baby shortly. The doctors are gonna do some rounds and make sure that everybody's on the same plan with that, and then we can go see the baby.
Are there no other options for them to see the baby before board rounds?
It's just protocol. I'm sorry.
Thank you so much. We appreciate you. God got us all.
I think we're all on the same page now. The family and doula is aware that we are just following protocol. We're gonna do 4 rounds to make sure everybody's on the same page with the baby. We are understanding that this was not the plan with our original home birth plan that we have, but we're here now. And so now that we're here, we're all gonna get on the same page and try to be a lot more or a lot less emotional, I would say.
Are we good?
Are we?
Are we?
Are we?
Are we?
Are we?
Oh.
have a standoff.
I did have colleagues that feel burden, but they're officially done right now. That was a first simulation. I'm here to ask you a question. How did you feel about that? What did you see? What stood out to you all? Anybody? Yes. Come on to the mic, girl.
I think the biggest thing that stood out was the doctor not communicating properly with the doula. So I think he was right in his perspective on he was trying to go protocol. However, it's wrong to discredit someone or say their plan is invalid just because there were complications that happened.
That part, did y'all hear him kind of just downplay her decision to do a home birth? That was so unnecessary, right? It doesn't matter what she chose to do. She has to be in this situation now and respect her decision and care for her in this moment. So, Jesse would like everybody to know that's not how he is. He was like, well, he's acting. So shout out to Jesse for that. But yes, I love that you picked up on that because that is exactly what we were trying to show and say, like, this is not the proper way to care for someone. His opinion didn't matter. Sometimes in healthcare, doctors provide a lot of opinions. We don't need all your opinions. We need your facts and your information to help guide us. But informed care means informing you and letting you make the ultimate decision on what's best for you, unless it's, of course, dying need, right? So, anybody else? Come on, what you say?
But for everybody, TikTok should be opinionated. Right. Like, I mean, and that's the biggest thing. I always tell patients, when I saw on TikTok, I was like, would you believe a girl, like who? Well, who is she? She's most of the time giving an opinion. So make sure the things that you see, that you actually go and have those conversations and ask your providers, hey, I saw, and I walk them, what did you see? Let's talk about what you saw so we can give you the correct information. So everything on TikTok isn't gossip.
I'll let everybody know that that's not you, Jesse. Disclaimer, this is not her, and she is going to be an actor as well. You have a question or a comment?
Yeah, I was going to say, watching this, I felt triggered because I actually was in a real life situation when we transferred from home with the hospital. And I was hospital and I was in those days, like, really alarming. And it's something that I can't understand how we can't leave with our hearts. Slow down and connect on that human level and hold the space of compassion. Even though we how this woman or this struggle is going to be this life, we're here to serve. I feel like we understand that. And we agree that. I share your
Drop the mic. I think listen, you can all hear that. Leading with compassion, right? And you're serving. That's what we go through this work. We need a servant. Yes, go ahead.
I was going to just piggyback on that. I think it's really important for us to recognize what we say. We don't have to do it. I had to do it with that. And I will say, piggyback on what you said about the hospital environment. When you're the physician that's receiving a patient from home that you're going to think about, you don't know what happened. You don't know what people want. I'm just mean like having actions in the relationship. So sometimes as a doctor, we're on receiving and yes, we are the system. And we don't know what we don't know what your perception is. And quite frankly, in emergencies sometimes, that's not what's primary for me, is what the perception, what is primary for me is to make sure you are however that will occur. Then once you're done with that, what questions do you have? I know that it's real, I know it's so real what just happened. I'm so sorry for that job of communicating and explaining. But now that you are both safe, so it still always goes back to communication, but I also want to give that perspective from the provider who is supposed to be completely responsible for you in said infant or infants. And we're coming back with no knowledge, not an excuse, just a different perspective.
And I'm just gonna reaffirm, right, that this is not me. She did, she wrote it.
Take the mic, just give it away.
But this is not me. No, in these situations, a lot of times we have, our gloves, our OBs, our, food medicine, we have doulas, our midwives, and everybody. It's a full team, right? So when we come in, usually when they come in, right, you have, third person who's going through their own things. You got the baby who's going through their own things. We love to keep them together as possible. Sometimes our stuff quickly is not there enough in the room. A lot of times, sometimes we got stuff right on the simulation. Always been going back and forth, back and forth. Like sometimes it will happen. I believe the room will have these, but in situations where we're happening, we need to be in the room, be present, we need to actually be in information gathering mode, right? I'm listening. What happens at home? When did we process? Was there any things? Was there anybody that said, like, you like, stop? Right? What about history? I don't know anything about what's happening, right? So many times I'm over to, Beulah, midwife, is the most informed person, So we look at that person, really try to figure out, like, what happened? What about history? What happened between race and right? Communications. There are things on purpose, right? Showing how communicate with their family, like they're terrified. They have money. It's all good. It's risk appropriate, right? But when it became no longer appropriate to be at home, they did come. They did the right thing, right? So I made them feel they were I got Jason here, there's a natural hazard. So, he was able to, have it, speaking of work, the things that I do in the room. And this is how you're supposed to advocate for your family as a dad in the room. And so,
I'm gonna say one more thing about that in this scenario, is when I get into situations like this, and as a black doctor with black patients, sometimes you feel this individual in the room. Afterwards, we do sometimes come out, right? Like especially when we talk about an emergency. The team is supposed to come together and figure out what went wrong, what could be done better, etc. And I'm always with my big mouth in those meetings going, okay, well, I didn't like the way you said this. I didn't like the way you met the patient this way. And then I'll say to him to bring it back to the direction somebody feels like I'm going to have them. I'll say it again. We all need to remember that we do this every day. But we're in someone's worst experience. And we are making or breaking that experience. We're leading PTSD or we're preventing PTSD. And I remind everybody and care to you of that, especially when I think of that racial tension.
How many people have had like experience? Let's say, I wanted to ask that question earlier, we had a conversation from but I go back to what you said, right? If I go back into a doctor, I'll be honest, I don't even like going to an OBGYN, right? Like, I'm so like, oh, I don't really want to talk to you about anything at this point, because of what I did the first time. And I had a baby the second time. And that was a little bit better. I did naturally, but I was still traumatized for the first time. Still really exhausted from having to even advocate for myself, right? This is what I love doing. Because when you're in that moment, y'all have been in that moment, right? You're focusing on trying to deliver your faith. You might not have the win to even advocate for yourself. So shout out to the Father, right? He's there. he's an extra eye. But then he also might be like, oh my God, this girl, I don't know, right? My son, he was like, hey, I'm calling your mom. Hey, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I'm calling your mom. Okay. But you know, they sometimes don't know what to do, trying to be the to do it. But when you have a doula who is educated, experienced, you know what I mean, to help you navigate and be that extra voice to help you reason with that voice, it makes it a lot easier. Go ahead, Kyra.
I just want to say that y'all saw that the doctor was this right? And too often, that is what people are expecting when they go into a doctor's office because they're encountering that too much. And it's funny because this script was written for me to calm and for my patient, but anybody who's ever seen me do look knows that I'm that provider because I would rather, I don't know why she wrote me calm, but I would rather be in a position where I'm getting out of the hospital if it comes down to it, more so than the father, grandmother. Let me get out. Let me push back. And I don't know because nothing to tell you, right? As soon as we have found a way to function within the system and to build relationships within the system so that I go, to the doctor prior and I'm like, this is what this doctor did. She knows it's serious and she knows that that's a problem that needs to be handled. Because it's too simple to say, we just don't know what hospitals are. We should be that's crazy. That's not this appropriate care, right? And that's what we should be focused on is what level of risk is it and where do we need to be and how can we have everything else space. And more because to y'all a couple weeks ago, I got a phone call from a state representative, right? Her cousin's getting pregnant, she didn't have a baby. You did that. I said, yeah, I called her back. And I called, I don't know, and I called her back. She said, exactly, the beat. I said, that's the beat. I said, girl, hold on, let me call her. Right? But that comes from realizing that there are people in the medical system who are advocates, who are community centered, who are community focused, and listening and building positive, healthy relationships with them as a group instead of the knowledge of well, I'm on this side, you on that side, and we hide. My doctor's like, when he came in my body, I think I was sure of course he pulled his glasses down talking about, are we good? Are we good? A lot of people agree with me, they are sure. Like, are we good? But please remind you, that was not Jesse, okay? He was acting. Jesse is not like a trigger.
Y'all, please don't jump my cousin. He just did what I asked.
I'm not a call. And yeah. When I just want to figure out. Yeah, that's one thing I so so that morning, that morning was the same morning, and I was like, what? Okay. So then I called it, I always call the nurses, and I was like, okay, let me talk to them on FaceTime, and then we didn't, they it's okay. Okay. So I was like, well, yeah, either you're gonna be completely connected or we can make that two choices. So what one tip. So we check you before, then we go to one. So she said, okay. So then she goes to that way, and she's like, I believe also did say, oh, they're going to come. Oh, or what are you gonna try?
I didn't have to be a certain part here or out to reach here, okay? And I had to sit down this Saturday morning, and I have some kids, and my husband's not in town, and this is not my fault. Like, I'm not here 24/7 to be able to provide. Yes, and that's why I try to empower you to be that person. But in this situation, you have to take kind of look. It was a patient who had really not seen me. She was now wearing my wings. Oh, I said, what's wrong with it? 36. So she did come to that before. I was like, oh. Great. You have to take accountability. So when the family was like, why didn't you know? I figured out what she would know. And she didn't come there. So at some point, you have to take accountability too. But our lives and weapons change. Crazy morning. I literally was like, oh crap. Well, somebody's like, oh, well, she hasn't been seen. Before I knew it, I said, yeah. I didn't know that. So the minute they were taking the kids off the school and I changed the order that was here. That's why it was home, but we're still home. And we're still, I think there's people forget that just like you have a family, your family supported you. But I didn't tell my son, well, I'm not going to be so attractive because I'm going to live with this person's baby. And I'm not there, and I'm not involved. So I'm going to skip my life with you to go deliver a baby when I'm not involved. Like that's just like you wouldn't leave your child. It's not fair for my child because he's not going to remember at the end of the day when I acknowledge earlier, he will not sit down here and say, Judah, but you what he's going to remember is he did his mother. He will never remember. He's like, oh, yeah, but he will remember his mom. That's what people forget about us as a bishop.
Anybody got questions? So I want you all to ask questions as well. So I feel like you are part of this conversation. We are in our Real Talk podcast, and I do like to engage folks just to give y'all a movie. But anybody got questions after my comment, please say it.
Oh, wait a minute, I just wanna say, I'm glad that she gave this full story, because a lot of times when we're trying to educate people on trying to we try to doctors have lives too, and you have to communicate. Most of the time, when they come to us to advocate for them, then everybody has the story. And I always try to tell people, the hospitals or the doctors are not the enemies, but if you are not communicating properly with your physician, they're trying to do something for you that you're not understanding, but you're not doing the physician. And so I appreciate your respect for that story, because like, people always have to say, I'm not going to that's my did you see what? And so
I just want to say, doctors are just set up differently, right? Like, if you're in a solo practice, you want to do actually this is why we get partners, this is why we get health insurance, so you can have a work-life balance. My first 14 years in practice, I took call 1 day, 1 weekend out of 4. Now, when I first started practice, I had 0 patients, and I started a classmate from residency. So we did every other night call, every other weekend call, and then the privileges of attending had to do 6 months of ER in the first year in practice. So you're just constantly on call, and then as you practice longer, you have the capability of saying, you know what, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm full that around the block a few times, and I think it's really important that I be present for my family. I don't think Dr. Bailey's comment about not being present for our family we overstated. I took my oldest to college, and I wanted him to go out of state. I wanted him to go to Atlanta. When he walked away from me, every step he took, I felt this conversion. Boom, you are boom, your husband. Boom, you are present when you got that gold medal. And it's always, doctor, I have those years, see how very you pay for that. We pay for that yearly. And when a patient says, well, when you come, we, I want you. That's humbling, but it's possible for me. I need partners, not just across the region or the state or right here. You need to walk around to see more than one. We've got a lot of work and we have a lot of pressure that we welcome because we realize like sit on our shoulders and we hope we're going to allow people on our shoulders to prepare for it. And I think with all the nurses, schools, doctors, everybody that's right here to understand that our university, as part of our education, they need to have real expectations. I'm one. I share call with 4 women, okay? They're wonderful, phenomenal doctors, but they also have part of the for them to understand what happens to their group when I go. And that this whole of black women stream. I don't want her. I'm right good. But I don't know her. I've never met her. So this is pressure for us too. Be there. So the first course here, I did one day a month, we found that 4 women. And my patient, I hate to use the word training, but it's the best word. My patient, oh, you want college, you gotta I gotta help you show up. Thursday, right now. But if those are my rules, I need it. Now I have grown children, right? My husband needs to do that. He's, got a house and I can look differently at things. So now I go out from Monday to Friday at 4:30 p.m. And all these people that say, oh, how are you on the beach? You've got 5 minutes. But actually, I am. So first off, I do have a thank you for the time for my and you were like one of the first doctors to be here for me. My client, she did have to do this for 2 days. Like, you made it possible and you made sure I was at home with my client that I really appreciate. And what you also said earlier, like how, because of just who you are and the kind of fish have to be very, where's my client? Yeah, I also have a client who has you because you were on vacation. And I love it. But I like they resonated with me and the first question I had was for both of y'all, like have y'all ever experienced a unsuccessful birth or been a part of it? What do you do to like when you get home? Like, because I believe it's a lot to carry. But when you get home, like, how do you make yourself available for family emotionally? I would say because of women that are yeah, sometimes somebody goes to the house, right? It's hard. There will be things like I love so I used to I was sitting on because I knew when I stepped in the house, my children hey there. What happened? They were like to be there. And I had to sit there. So like and then you took both of your children and you were saying about it. So as like do I if my if they laugh and
And it was what you
I say, I say, and I, it means I can do it right. It means I lost my health. It means I'm thinking tonight because I'm worried. I might be able to have put it on edit, put it so keep going. What is the problem? Why can't I not let go? It took me to 50 years old to understand how to say no and how to have to protect my own. So I still say no. But what I learned, and I learned from Bible and other how to like clear, okay, how to just like clear instead of for energy. I can take really bad and I can work and feel really sick afterwards, or I can take really bad energy and put it away. And
I have a quick question before we, is it time? Oh. First off, if somebody grab my phone. Second, I just had a question about something you said earlier about, patients really want the doctor themselves. You all, your team have clients, are you clients, are your patients, because I think that would be helpful if they understand, I don't want this particular doctor, that's it.
when I was, I know, when I was, first year private, my role had one. So you, meet nurse practitioners, but in the end, when you're here for your 2 weeks, every, you just, you come back to me, so that was, now, I mean, 2 offices, we have 5 offices, 3, um, practitioners, nurse practitioners. So, to see different geographic locations was a lot to ask that. But even now, yes.
Yeah, and I'm just saying, I'm on the other side of the room, right? So,
We love it.
yeah, I saw him right there, she is there, right? I'm over here, over here, we got a big seven, right? So sometimes there is a dramatic, situation on or baby, right? There are losses that happen, there are times we have to do that, right? To say, are we going to do, this is comfort care, this is something where we are, out there, we always, we do take that on all the time, right? We get kids different, like every year, see a lot of these things, do these things. And then to the other points that were made, like, Dr. Collins, Dr. Bailey, right? There are very few, very few black doctors, in general, right? And it's like, you're getting black, beings, right? Very few. You can't see everybody, and also, I'm a hospitalist. That means that I only work in the hospital. That means I'm on clinic. That means when I'm on, right? I see patients in labor delivery. I go to deliveries. I staff in the NICU. I see patients in the ER. Many times people are like, where's your clinic? Is there a clinic? What's happening with the clinic? There's not a lot of us, right? And so, but again, see everybody. So my question for experienced dealers and midwives in the room, like how are you navigating the system? Like you can't get in touch with the person that you know. So you have problems after baby, calling her Saturday morning, would love to hear from you.
Hi, my name is Liz. I'm in the provider, and so I really try to educate.
Need your information.
I really try to educate my patients about their birthing team and other people that they have around them to support them and making sure they're all educated, not just the patient, but everybody. Because the doctor's gonna be there, but their time is not like everybody think it is. We all play a role, and I really talk to them about the importance of being educated along the way. What your options are, different things that you can do, because sometimes their expectations are unrealistic. And so we have to be realistic about what's possible when you're in a critical situation, or when you have a critical situation, period. And so that's what I'm talking to them about, what are you doing, because the doctor's going to be there for a limited time, and let's start to prepare. Don't wait until you're 30, so that you are prepared and we look at all of these different scenarios. So that it works like that. Right? I just do. Anybody else?
Come on, Jay. Go ahead. Go ahead, Jasmine. Go ahead. Actually, I have a question. Is that okay? Is that okay to ask a question? Or do we want to stay on?
Go ahead. Quick
Okay.
question.
Quick
And then
question.
because we transition.
Okay. It is in relation. So I wanted to come to her. And I guess my question is, when you find yourself in this channel with a provider, what is the best way to handle that? Like, there, I have to get back up with the kind of provider before, but where's the boundary between being disrespectful and being in their I live on a phrase on starting up on me. And I'm in a situation where the provider has already shown that they have no respect for my client's early choices, or the scenario. You are talking about a situation where they are sitting in a room, like, they didn't you. She in here outside the figure, you coming in here, to look over the top of your glasses and you miss the smart pants. Okay, because like I said earlier, I would rather be the one to pick it out, right? And because I can pick it out and I can call another dude and she can go away before I reach the door. Okay, but they would still have support, but I don't want that parents, love the mom or the friend or the partner to be put out because they need to stay in that like protected love space. Let me be put out. Piggyback on the higher saying, they have relationships with all the administrative people, and mother, and I will be. So just call me if you get too rough, because I will call people. And also, that's like advocate, right, patient advocate, they are supposed to be there to serve for the patient, right? And when you start to ask for a patient advocate, it changes the room because they're like, ooh, she knows what she's talking about, because too often they think that the doula is just, they don't know that the black dude is forged in fire, right? So, next thing, okay, we transition.
Jasmine, real quick, ask my question.
Okay, well, we're not transitioning. Y'all gonna get me in trouble. I'll be trying to think through the schedule. Man, they have the wrong person. I'm gonna let people talk. So please, y'all. Some people I know are coming in here. There is another simulation, so you can say if you want, but there are other breakout rooms you can also attend. Please go attend them.
Shout to our folks online. We gonna get it cracking in just another moment. We got room 248, 256, and of course here for the second simulation. Make sure y'all using that app. Make a comment, say hey to me, and hashtag, okay? Hashtag picture. Hey. All right, so we have one enough for the second simulation. We're talking, why doesn't she have an reward? Managing our crisis, a lot of her and that. I saw one. Yeah, that's right. 200. I was shout out to that. So hopefully it's getting started shortly. Thank you all for joining us. Those who have joined us for this next one, as you know, I'm host down. We are live right now on the Living Talk podcast. Yes, Living Talk podcast is coming live from the Fifth Grade Joy in the Black Birthing Experience Conference 2025. How y'all enjoying it so far? Okay, all right. I love that for us. I love that for us. All right. Ooh, take a moment to breathe. Some folks can laugh at you that I'm a trigger, but I want to give that warning. Okay? If these are actors, they're acting. This is not their so I just want to say that we should get started. Not right now, we started. I'm sorry. All right. We are. Everyone is transitioning again. Shout out to the folks who are tapping in online and we're going to look going on. Give us a second. We're going to start these simulations here, and then we're going to get into the conversation afterwards. Technology, really. This is really not easy. It's almost lunchtime. Anybody else hungry? Okay. Girl, I'm like, I need a meal. A meal would be great right now. A little sandwich, some chicken wings. They don't call it the hood for nothing. I ain't playing out here. I like the little chicken wings. You know, you put that in the air fryer now, right? What you saying, cuz? Yeah, you like what I was seasoning, okay? That's why, y'all. We love y'all allies, but hey, we need some seasoning on that chicken. Okay? Girl, the flavor. Ooh. Hey, I was scared. Come on down. Yes, ma'am. Come join us. Come join us. We are waiting, for them to start. They're getting probably in position. I don't know. There we go. All right. No, it's about to be on.
Y'all see that?
Okay.
I be like, look, hold me back,
Do your thing like you can.
cause I'm sick of it.
Like, and then that's what you
We be like, that's how my husband be doing, he be like, just like this, he be like quiet, like.
Nice little squeeze. I got you.
Like you doing.
You call that. What I they be laughing. That ain't no, I be like.
The only say, he just be like.
I hear it. They talk to show me recording that conversation, and then, so that I can give the context of what's going on.
But they gonna just, you just say it.
But I wanted to point just on me, and then we kind of go.
Yeah. They got way control of the camera like this.
Maybe do, where's the
I'm
camera?
gonna be right there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, right there. I would say she does like.
And then you want the camera to move when she do her call.
Just be like, well, I can.
It looks like I see a parent, okay? I never been all this is what we all do. So I'm gonna let them go. Okay, I'm like, I think it's together. If y'all see what's happening, though, shut up to them, right? Put things like this together is not easy. Look at, we are ready to stand right now. It's like, this is my kids together. I'm not gonna let y'all. I'm gonna let you learn to see. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Look at all that. I mean, where you got the back, the word family and all. It's gonna be put together very nicely. These are the look, they in trouble. Don't tell my station, man. I did not snitch. Y'all my proof, right? I didn't say that. It wasn't me. Ain't talking me. It wasn't me. All right. But you know, it takes a lot to put this all together. And I would be the thought behind it, making sure it's out and getting the actors. Yeah, make sure I get it in quiet. So like, this is trouble. I wish I could probably, I don't know how. This is your wife. That's something. Okay. I put it out here. That was really bad. I try to act on our house. Look outside people, you know that. This is good. She do look a little terrified. Like she really terrified. She's like, wait a minute, I was scared. This is my kids, yeah. the information as we get it together online. We'll be right back as soon as they go live.
Hey, Dr. Beatty, it's Talia, the midwife. We just made it to the hospital. My patient, blood pressures were high at the birth center, so we transferred and I heard some B cells. So far, we've gotten here, we've tried meds and her blood pressures aren't coming down, so I'm gonna need to transfer care to you. Are you available right now?
Yeah. I'm in a while, but I'll be right there.
Okay, all right, thank you. All right, Dr. Beatty's coming, okay?
Okay, wait, I don't understand, like, what is
Your body's just responding, your blood pressures are high, okay? Okay, what's going on?
Spain's been having some B cells, blood pressure medicine hasn't been working. Blood pressure came down, it's been down for about 2 minutes.
Okay, well, but, you know, but all this, we gotta do a C-section, I'm sorry.
Oh my God,
So get ready,
no,
and that's
no,
quick.
no.
Okay, all right.
I'm sorry.
The baby's heart rate is down, but has still good variability. Can we just slow things down a little when we talk to the patient about what's going on?
I mean, as you know, every second is brain. So we gotta do what we gotta do.
Can we work something out? Like, can we talk about this? This is not what we know. Oh,
This was not our plan.
No.
It's
okay. No.
What is going on?
Look, this is a mess. I told y'all this person.
Mama, not right now. Can
It's okay.
someone
It's all right.
explain
The
this
most
to
important,
me?
okay, it's all right. Take some deep breaths and calm down, okay? It's all right. We have just a minute, all right? Okay?
Is my baby gonna be okay?
Your baby's gonna be okay. We're here to support you and the baby. Your birth plan is changing, but that's okay. That's okay, because we're still here to support you guys, okay? I'm gonna talk to the doctor. Ebony's gonna talk to you guys.
I can't. I know. Am I gonna be okay? Everyone, can we just take, even if it's just 5 minutes? She's really stressed and we really just need a moment to
Okay.
process.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna stand here. We're gonna stand here.
Okay.
Ebony, you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine.
Okay, we're gonna call in the teacher. We gotta get this together. I know, minutes, but we gotta call the teacher. We gotta get the ball rolling. Okay.
Talia, he
I'm sorry.
also has questions.
Yes, I'm sorry. You just need to know what's going on. I feel like talking on the side.
Yeah.
My wife is panicking.
Yeah.
And we want to make sure that she's okay.
Well, I just want to say I apologize of that we haven't been clear, okay? Not much is changing. Our most important thing is that mom and baby are safe, okay? We transferred from the hospital because your blood pressures were high, okay? And so it wasn't safe to be there anymore, okay? And now the baby's showing some signs of distress. Dr. Beatty is my backup doctor, okay? And she's gonna be the one taking care of you now since your risk has changed, but I'm not gonna leave you, okay? I'm still gonna stay with you. Ebony's gonna stay with you. It's gonna be okay. So just listen to what Dr. Beatty has to say, okay?
Okay, your baby has been down. I understand that this is all rush, but we have to go quickly. We would debrief, we would do everything, but right now, the safety of you and your baby is my first priority. So we gotta go, because, you know, I know this is not your plan, it's not what you wanted, but we have to do things to make sure you are safe, okay? So we have to get it done quickly, okay? We don't have a lot of time. You know what I mean? Afterwards, I'll come back, we'll fully, you know what I mean? And we can, you know, I'm sorry it's not the way you want it to be, but what is the first concern? Safety for you and your baby. Okay? So we gotta get moving. Okay, so everyone in the room is gonna help you. Thank you so much for slowing down and explaining. We're gonna stay with you. I get to go with you, okay? And I'm gonna talk to you while it's happening, so you know what's going on and you feel safe, okay? All right, let's get things going. Let's call anesthesia. Let's make sure we're ready. All right.
Yeah, so, hey, I'm trying to do girl, I'm gonna start bolus, we'll move back for C-section, they were down, a little bit of sinusoidal patterns and yeah, so I'll see you back there then.
Okay, do you guys feel like you've gotten your questions answered before we move back? Okay, he's gonna get to stay with you and I'm gonna get to stay with you. And as soon as you guys are doing good, we'll bring the rest of your team into recovery when you're done.
Well, what about the doula? She wants her doula to also be her. Can she please come with me?
Is that allowed in this facility? Can the
Yes.
doula also come as a birth team? Okay,
Yes.
all right. Yes, parents will keep you guys, informed on what's going on as soon as we know, okay? All right, yes.
Thank you.
Mhm.
And so, all right, we're done. All right, my lovely producer, you need an Oscar.
All right. We are going to debrief things here with me. We are live on the top podcast right now. They just saying what you are saying, but I want to ask you all, any thoughts, feedback, anything you feel or want to say about what just happened that you want to highlight, uplift after you just watched that? Anybody? I love I put her on the podcast. All right, I'm gonna start here with the final.
Okay, I would notice the compassion, the fact that they listen to her, they try to calm her down, and just remind her we were sorry.
Yeah. Sometimes when you're in those moments, that goes out your mind. You're in panic mode. So you hear the people at every say, can we have a minute? She's stressed. And we do not want the mother stressed. And it's inviting at the time. And what I love is that the doctor took time to explain, right? The midwife, your blood pressure is high. I had to bring you here. That's not in her hand. She needs additional support. So this is part of here. Go ahead. Hi, good morning. You know, I really appreciate how she had a support system. I appreciate how she had people to advocate for her and within the way hey, you just say 5 minutes, let's just take a week. She was already very, very sure. She had a partner that was hers, advocating, and a lot of times that partner may or may not be present. So I just think it's very important to take the time to slow down, redirect the patient, and have provided like that's going to so everyone can understand. Check actors who are joining us now. Oh, y'all see the pregnant mama? All right, who else got a comment across a question? Up here in the front, I'm a little closer, so I'm gonna keep my mic as my assistant is helping me. I put me to work. I need extra pay.
All right, so what I really appreciated was, that things came out calm. Obviously, we did see there dance because we got big moments. For me, it was really nice to see what again. I'm in the room as a partner in someone who's, constantly it was good to see how the role of man that when you have a without being too was still make sure that you supported the department. Yeah, police how they these scenarios is we have that we was program. Without just on it really this is something that we talked about. So it was good for me to really see like this is what I'm going to do. Yeah.
Because we know the roles are very important, right? Especially for a dad. So I appreciate that. In that point of view, I think shout out again to Master they're helping, they're helping equip fathers to be in a room to speak up. Give me a second, we got one right here back of Mike, and I'm gonna let you
please. I was just gonna say, I think that was a good picture. It's a little crazy. Go back, I would want, of course, fine. I was saying, I started, I was getting for, I mean, the part of the JC, it becomes super, super traumatic. And actually, and how we did a great job constantly focusing on the partner. But as a physician in that situation, a lot of times I do that. That's my way. Look, we're gonna move real fast. Things are gonna be fine. We're gonna be running down the hall. One's going to talk to you as soon as this is safe. We will discuss and really babies. But by keeping things down for things to be prepared before trays will be calculated, I'm right here with the partner. What questions do you have? I realize you've forgotten this is your partner in your way. I like that. My name is Nancy. I'm gonna do I years ago, and I never did it for me. And I actually I luckily enough I was on my with my so I hit so I got a little information that the things changed okay. And I love it because it was she like she was quiet, but she was still actually talking to my there and it. So one of the things that talking her today. I remember myself when the attorney had told me that I didn't know how to talk about my friends. But I knew information. And so like as a parent, how much you have your mom and the birthday person is important for those things. Remember those things. I know the person has to be on my own side and then we have and she's like, because if you did the funny for that, she would have been able to do that. So just having that, you know, made it. So I just want to give a quick shout out to every dynamic doula. She's really quiet, but she's a dynamic doula. Okay, I just have to give her a praise. I just wanted to comment in general on the goal, like Dr. Lee said, this is the house typically practices. So we had a time where we have all these items. So, you know, I really like what somebody said that in the chaos, which was pretty much the purpose of the sim to be able to show that even when things are chaotic, it was more the representation of the person is a human, and later on, when they are processing all the trauma that happened in their traumatic birth situation, a lot of the things are not going to remember. But what that person can remember is that I slowed down and I looked around and I said, things are going to be fast. It's going to be okay. And I'm going to stay with you. And then we can explain the details later. And sometimes details do need to be discussed before we go. But the importance of making sure people are getting the care they need and their space, and also remembering that they need to be spoken to like a community. One of the things that is important about having a team, okay, just another plug for hiring a doula or making sure you have a team is because dads are prepared in that situation. It's their thing too, and even if they memorize, they sat in front of you and memorize every part of that person. When scary shit is happening, it's all out the window, all of it's on. So having somebody who is prepared and trained to be your advocate and who can roll the punches when things change is crucial. So yeah, we wanted to really focus on editing number one in changing the atmosphere of what was happening. You didn't know you were going to do this. You're going to get high blood pressure. We're going to do that. That's what we're doing. But the way it's proposed and our focus can change some if it's slowed out. And as crazy as it towns, it's common for a provider to come in the room and go straight to the nursing person and go to that happen and not pay attention to, the patient very much, okay? It's crazy, but it is a real thing that's common, so that's why we advocate. I had a lot to say.
First and foremost, we have actually up here like 9/11 because we don't even know that they're providers that do this because we don't work with these other providers. Everybody is on their own. So even to your partners, you don't need help with your partners really practice because you're not with them. That's number one. Number two, in hospitality and family and really stuff. I think it's very important to work team. I invite patients that I know that they have a doula to please bring their doula to one of our appointments. So you know before we go through your delivery that we are all on the same page with the same plan and understand what this is.
Absolutely.
I'm like, you can't take it right.
I just said absolutely because Dr. Collins was my last person. She be on.
So this past Friday, I had and
Can't do it.
coming in, this one, and then, yeah, on the floor. So that's exactly maybe very practical. And it comes like with or anything. So we can get back to the slash and yes, and I don't, like, I'm trying that is clear communication, like, this, so I have to say, I'm the one that's in this case all day. That was not with her. So, yeah, it was just, like, it's not a, it was really, but today, being able to, like, take that time to be like, oh, and like, I know it's an emergency, I'm gonna explain to somebody why it is an emergency, like, they won't say in the context, like, anything that was going on, they were just talking, using the words that are talking at me, not with me. So, yeah, I was just like, today, I just wish like it was like up because me could have time to like deeper talk and then could have a different but yeah, that was just.
Oh, I wasn't expecting to share that. I actually was at the hospital with a different company 2 years ago. And how it speaks to the work to do, you know, consent, we hear, we, you know, we go, and like this, the father, and I was like, you know, you cannot go. We'll talk about it later. But, I'll do I'll do this, I'll do that. And we had started killing it, because people come in things, you know, to calm the feeling that I was in it, because we could tell that something very, very, you know, is taking place right outside. So, and like it is,
simulation, every doula is different. And I am more active sometimes it feels about preserving peace. We might have to change the circumstances. And the simulation is wasn't necessarily was fault, what person the scenario. But as a doula, we aren't doing it for body, but I feel we are doing it for peace as much as possible. Of course, for the mother, but you want to I ask right? I also towards the end of the relationship, really upset. I stepped to them, explained to them, this is fine, this is happening, and then come back to the family. And so a lot of times, as a doula, I spend peacekeeping, as much as possible. I try to know anybody that's ever she spoke about the details, we can't go over all the details, but I can tell you, we have a postpartum visit, and we debrief in the home, and I can't what time was that? It was, what? That was only 2 minutes? Great, it was like 5 hours, I said, no, that happened. And I think we write it down, I read it to my one, and that's often what happened. When you got questions, and you that's all help them is so it really is previous process. How did even know it never even crossed my mind that like the thing could happen, like it blew my mind. And like the family, I have to take a piece of this. And we talk a little bit about peace. I want to do that because I'm going to do that. I educate everybody who wants to be educated. I invite them. I have there, most of the class, myself, I have a grandma. And one is the place who was out hard. I still say I was one of the people that educated me as a doula because I was born into the space of a grandma. And grandparents do have ideologies of how things should go. And sometimes we walk into the space unknowing because of fear. So I think it's always appropriate to invite grandparents to do a visit. I think it's appropriate to invite grandparents sometimes to provide a visit. So they can know up front what the expectation is of the whole team. And so they can get themselves together at home. And even when grandmother in this scenario, I did get my own plan. When I didn't know something, I felt comfortable going to the doula. Because maybe I was before. I heard all these words, I heard all these procedures, and I didn't understand. Nobody was talking to them. So when I had the time to comfort my child, I came to my child in the only way I knew. But it's still comforting to my child, whether it was disrupting the world. So if you want grandparents, if you want godparents, if you want part of your team to be educated, invite them into the space before we get to the hospital. Invite them into the space before we get into the home birth or the birthing system. So they can be educated and not operate out of fear when we get into those spaces. Hi, I'm Michelle. So I want to just speak on like care. I feel like a lot of people that don't have the fact to do it. Like I emphasize I'm the nurse, I'm the surgeon, I'm the doula, I'm where you need to be. And because like labor is the first time. I mean for everybody, but like especially like you have a plan how you want things to go and you always get it, always go there. And I want to like know that like if things are changing, I try to like include the
everybody so that we're all on the same page. And I'm a big advocate, so if I have to pull a resident or a resident aside, it's not like I'm gonna say what you have to say, please, so let's come in like say it all in, so that the patient has to understand like what's occurring. I've been in plenty, I've been in plenty of actually do it, and they kind of go on past and like after my patient is like in a post-operative room and I go and check on them, like they always so much to me that they were like they I would so that just motivates me, you know, being the whatever you have.
While I get to a question, I just want to comment on that. I think it's really important that it needs to be transparent. A lot of times we want to take our conversation, the medical conversation out in front of the patient because we use a lot of medical words that they don't understand. I don't do that. I sit right in front of the patient. If they ask, if the nurse asks, and the thing about me, I need more than one set of ears. I need somebody else here with the patient is here. So it also shows I have a to hide. Okay.
I was gonna say, I'm I mean, that really happened because I was born the same way. It was very exciting. And I've worked in this for 20 years, it's been a role in your patient. So it's important to, you know, we didn't have to do like we don't need to explain stuff to you because I was okay, but I wasn't. But it's important to just practice. That's just important to me. I feel like, you know, it's really first more the doctor, oh, we have a year, so I'm really trying to contact, no, but and do that part, and it's kind of what I want to do, and I wasn't in the room, and I said, well, she, oh, and then he told me, oh, you say it, because that's I didn't but she was down there, no, I didn't say that until I said to the chief to come to my seat. So, so either just remind to we have basic providers, people feel just because we are doctors, because they are patient. And I do that with the last week, so I have a lot of like, but that's not their role. So keep that in mind if you mind to look at. The only thing that I wanted to say is that we're talking about the team, but as you pick as you pick as you pick a doctor, make sure that team aligns with what you want. Because I've been in deliveries where the patient wants something, you want something else. We're like, you know, like we're trying to so make sure that everybody is team is aligned. And for me, but you want to be a you and that person go on, only do positive. Like, don't, I hear too many people say, oh, I just stay because it's to me, or I just stay because of effort, but you have to know that you have that somebody. Because one, if you are people that you don't trust, then that's where some of the chaos and some of the things happen because you don't have the same accord. You don't trust the person who you're really honest your life in my hands. So you have to, that's something that all the time. I have to trust you and you have to trust me. Right? That we are if I come in and say, hey, we got to see that you know that I've done all I can do. And this is the last door because I want you to walk out of the hospital like you walked in the hospital. Way over this long. But you gonna walk out, right? It's
I think that is one thing, whether it's your pediatrician, like, don't just, like everything, if you go to pediatrician, you know, then find somebody else. You don't have to settle necessarily for just whoever. And the person who's for you, you may not be a great person. Right. Right, so just be understanding that fact, just don't always have to like out there. You know what I mean? I get it, but the right person for you may not be like that. So it's okay to change, it's okay, and I don't take offense, honestly. If I come with a patient and like, oh, that's okay, because everybody ain't for me, and I'm not for everybody. And you have to understand that we're not gonna take offense. I would rather you say that to me, so that I can get you where you need to be, than for us to have this entire pregnancy, because you guys look and it's okay, well, let's all that change. I was just gonna comment real quick on the team aspect. I was wondering. That was, for Cherry was the one that taught me this actually. Yeah. And when the first plans change, it can be really difficult because they're fixated on the paper at the time. And I was like, you need to write not really because you said that. And Cherry said, we need to change the piece practices. We need to do this, and when you're helping people write your just throw the work away. We need to convert questions. We need to be adaptable, just like how the physicians, midwives, and nurses are adapting to how you look and the baby looks. You have to be able to adapt too. And part of the issue is people being fixated on what they thought was going to happen, and if it doesn't happen, and that's where a lot of the trauma comes, because they are not able to process it. They can what they thought they created. So that's right. That's my say. So if whoever in the room is helping people create their birth plan, we should use their birth preferences. And the team aspect is so important. One time I was in a birth with Ebony, and I was busy, and I was annoyed. And generally, midwives are all compassionate and patient, but we get busy, we get stressed and everything. And she took me out of the room and said, okay, we need to go back and apologize. Yes, she did. She was like, I think this particular person needs this. So you're not going to get cooperation out of her. I'm telling you, this is how she operates, because I know her. We go and apologize, so we can really reset. And that humbled me and let me know that this is the reason why I had to go to doulas, because as a team, because as a provider, I have an agenda, and I can't do all the things. I have to do my job, the nurse, and I love what the chick said, we more to what we need if we can. But in emergency situations, everybody has one main job. You can't put that on a partner, you can't put all the roles on a partner, you can't put all the roles on a mom, you can't put all that stuff on the nurse. The nurse has to do the nursing job. So you have to be prepared and build a team. It doesn't have to be a training. It can be a mom who has experience at it, who's really supportive. But the team aspect is important because when things go wrong, everybody can lock in and do what they need to do for everybody's safety, and that doesn't always allow people to slow down and explain things. The doula's entire job is to do that. So she's gonna stay, she's gonna hold that space the entire time. And we appreciate that because we have to do our jobs. So I just want to comment on that. It doesn't have to be a doula, somebody in that space. Okay.
I had 2 points. One was, the first one was, we were talking about this emergency situation that was not a part of today's program. I think everybody who has done childbirth has had some type of experience with the prosecutor before, and I have had multiple of those situations. I want to say, first of all, those of us that do this work, is never the scenario in the book. It's never what they said it was going to look like. It's always the last person on earth you would expect this to happen to, that happens to. So keeping your head on struggle is very important. And being communicative with the rest of the team is important. To Talia's point, because I'm in a situation where you roll in the door and you have a bag full of 800 cc's postpartum hemorrhage, and I'm not recognizing how much blood I lost. And someone from the team might say, you know, it's an emergency C-section, right? Like it might be safer. I'm not going to recognize that because I'm in the room for hours pushing, caught up in the moment. So I think the urgency in the situation is imperative that the team communicates. One of us might not be aware. And they say somebody tap you on the shoulder and say, hey, I don't think you see it clearly. So the team is super important on that. And then the second part I had was, I agree with Tyler, please stop making what earth plans. When you come into me, I go, what are we planning? I don't know how it's going to go. I tell them your pregnancy, your labor, your delivery, your postpartum is all about your fingerprints. It is authentically yours. So the blogs can help, the classes can help, do it can help, talking about it every day. We go guide what your experience looks like. But I'm always learning my patient. If I could plan, I'd be rich. I cannot plan. I pick up breadcrumbs that your body lays down for me to follow. So plan is a bad word. And we need to change that because it gives you an idea. This is going to happen for me. And when we hear from that, we have this conjunction.
I just wanted to tie it off, right, of everything that I said, with the look forward. So one of the first things I said about all of our actually all my first. And as a or even on right, but what I want on you is what you want. And I say it just because I can start getting real quickly. What is the most important thing? And so I right because we know we had time. And I had a client who got her very like maybe 32, 33, which dude was not that and she's doing amazing, right? We did our shower, did all our things, and I had she developed severe reflex, right? She sent me a picture of her feet, and I thought it was a joke. I said, "What is this? Send that feet to go send your mind to your doctor. Like, do not pass though. Don't let them call you back." And so by the time she got to the hospital, her blood pressure was 155 over 1. And I was never forgetting because I never had contact with. And so her doctor was not, did not have a very big side, right? She had already told me in a C-section. She literally called my, she was in the hospital, and she called my patient on the phone and said, we're going to be moving to a C-section. I'm sick of punching the OR. And I actually think she was called it C-section. But we have been making our birth pregnancies. One of the things that I always had clients do is that everything goes up. What is the one thing that's really important to you? And her grandmother has earlier that had given her a jewelry that she was wearing. And she said, I have to have a C-section. I want this to happen. And so while we're waiting for our doctor to get ready, she thinks that someone goes unconscious that we gotta rush. So we're rushing her to get home. And literally, I'm able to take that piece put it in a mug, and attach it to the bed for her. And directly after her C-section, she didn't wake up. She didn't wake up for hours. And in that time, I had built positive relationships with everybody in the family. So I was able to hold the space for them, to hold the space for them.
until she was able to come back to us. And luckily she did come back to us because we were not sure, right? I have a client in the ICU, a baby in the NICU, and a family standing around, well, what do we do? And we would not have been able to honor that. And when she did it, when she woke up, they were kind of like, your brain was there with you. And she literally said, oh, but you know, this is hard. And had I been too caught up in what I think birth should look like, and only acknowledging physiological birth as the only route, this is not the only route, I never would have been able to make that point in time. So that the thing that was the most important part was her the most present, and it was her with her. And her baby, they're fine, and her baby is fine too. And it's insane to me because too often I hear what Dr. Bates said, which is doulas having an agenda and a stick on the patient. And for every doula, if that is how you function at any point in time, you are more wrong than the worst wrong doctor. Because people come to you for safety and for it to be seen and to be heard for right. Because I said it to be heard. but to be acknowledged for what is important to them and what they want. So I said, sharing the child's high on the book.
And I was gonna say, yes, what, who? Yeah, that's a lot, and we have to acknowledge one thing, that what spaces are we allowing our experiences, our truth, our stories to be heard, right? Because they matter. Experiences matter. And as much as we're saying to enjoy, we also know that that's not always the case. We've heard about those people. Right? Hey, they're like, no, I think we're such a very important, but sometimes we think that we just think that's not there. We're not saying about the baby. We're not seeing the impact that they make on the earth, on the families. So we have the whole space here to hear that, hear these experiences, hey, family. So it's so experience out. And thank you for sharing because we need to hear those. So when you walk out the door, there's going to be a call to action. And ain't no more games. Like, I'm giving you money. Ain't no more, right? No more. We know what we know is when it starts with us. Ain't nobody coming to save us but us. Get in the game. Find your spot and get in the game. Quit playing. They want us divided. Divide and conquer. Quit playing. Everybody got a skill set. Figure out what they is and get on board. Right? Now go eat.
Everybody,